Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. This is Joanne. We're going to do a Simple Stories Saturday layout today, and I always get excited to use Simple Stories. It's one of my favorites manufacturers ever. I'm really into the Simple Vintage anything that they have. I love it. So I bought this, and I can't even remember like what year this came out. Let's see, 2022. There's my photos. So I did this one down here previously for a Simple Stories Saturday quite a while ago, but it's in my Simple Stories playlist, which I will link below, but it's also on my channel. I'm going to do this today. I'm only going to do one page at a time. We're going to do both, but only one at a time because I don't have the space to fit in to lay out two 12 by 12s at the same time. So we're going to start with this. So large photo. I did 4 by 6. I got two 4 by 3s. We got a journaling spot here, a cluster up here. I'm pretty much going to use exactly the same stuff that they do, but put like my own spin on it. And down here, journaling card, 2 hearts, and this big birdie, which is absolutely beautiful. But my photos, I don't think this has anything to do with my photos, so I'm going to replace it with this. Love that. All right, and I also want to add just a little bit more yellow into it, and I brought this in that wasn't in this kit. I'm going to see if I can get that in. The cool thing about it is that they show you these page kits. They give you everything to go with it, and then you can see the picture, and they also have written instructions if you do that. I'm more of a visual person. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take a picture of this with my phone, and I'm going to put it up in the corner so we can follow along together. I'll have this over to the side where I can view it, and then I'll stick it up in the corner. All right, so here's my photos. My great niece, Easton, she just turned 8, and then I went over to her house and gave her all her birthday presents. Super cool. She gets an album every year for her birthday and Christmas. So they have the journaling card down here, and then they have that lovely bird embellishment here, which kind of fits in there perfect, but see how like I don't really think a bird is appropriate or looks good with this. I loved the piece of ephemera, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to put something here because I just think that's floating. I need something to end this. So I'll put that there. Then they have a heart here kind of covering up that corner here. So I'll do that. That's just paper. This is like page kit chipboard. It's kind of thick, but it's not as thick as the regular chipboard that you get with Simple Stories. And then they have those layered next to each other like that. And again, I'm going to cover up the little corner of this like that. Next up, they have this, and they have it over like this with maybe the heart right there. I'm going to cover up the corner of this. I think it needs to come over a little bit more. I'm not sure if I want it here or here. So I have a little bit of that showing. The photo on the top, we'll see. I think it's too close to her head right there, so I'll probably move it up a little bit. On the top, they have this big, huge piece, and then they have like the leaf coming over the top of the photo in the sketch. It looks like it's going into her head. I found exactly the same one in the ephemera pack, except it's smaller. So I'm going to use that instead because I don't want the leaf going over into the picture. Kind of put that there and figure it out. Then what do they got? They have a heart to cover up like the bottom of that. So I might be able to just tilt this a little bit more. We'll have to see when we get the heart there. They have a heart right here, kind of like, maybe I'll do like that. I don't know. I might play around with that a little bit more. And then they have this, and again, this is page kit chipboard. They have it laying over the top of it like this. Maybe coming down a little bit, but that's not going to work for my layout. Then they have a butterfly. I usually bend them and then put foam squares underneath them, but they have this tucked in here. How do they have it? They have it this way, tilted towards the left. I don't know about that. I'm going to find a different piece for that. It's not my thing. Then they have a butterfly here tilted to the right. That's pretty cute. Not really into all that white on the butterflies though. Then they have this tucked in here, which is very cute. Maybe I will do this instead because it's more me and I think it flows better with the cluster. I'm gonna have to figure out how to tuck it in though so it looks good. Oh, see, now to me that looks better. I got everything glued down. Pretty cute. I did take a little bit of the white off these butterflies. It was just, I don't mind the white typically if I have a white background because it kind of blends, but because there was so much white and then this is dark, I didn't care for it. I just trimmed a little bit of it off. I'm looking at this now. I don't like that next to this, but it's already glued down and I'm just gonna have to get over it. It is what it is, right? So there. Okay, I want more stuff down here. I'm gonna put some lines in here for journaling. I love that flare button. I will link that shop in the description box below. I found this in the regular chipboard and it just, look, it just fits right in there like that. How cute is that? And then this yellow one that we thought we were going to use up there and then got the bigger one. Look how perfect this fits, like right there. Just like that. And it kind of looks like it's all one thing. Have it go just like that. I'm going to cut that off. And I might put another thing here too. But I thought that looked really cute with the yellow like that. Okay, I figured something out. I went into the floral die cuts and grabbed another flower in a really beautiful blue. It was very big. It looked like this, and I only want this, so I cut it. I can fussy cut around that and still use that. Maybe on the other side, you never know. Then I'm going to hold that, and I'm going to put this in here like that. I feel like I need something right there. I have butterfly. Kind of cute. There's also a chipboard one. Same butterfly, just in chipboard. Okay, it looks better this way, but do I want to use it? Just to cover up that odd space. I think that's weird right there. Could tuck it, which I don't usually like tucking my butterflies. It's just not a thing for me, but I think this might look kind of cute. I'm thinking I'm going to go with these because they actually go with the collection. And I'm going to use probably all of the colors. Let's put some here. Okay, so we're going to do opposite colors of what the pattern paper is. Oh my god. That totally, the adhesive just stayed right on the acetate for that one. Okay, no problem. We'll just use a little glue. Okay, I'm going to stop touching it. Can't use this one because you won't be able to see it on that. So let's do a medium navy. And I think I'm going to have to go with the green and a tiny one. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. I think we need some here. I just don't know if I want it here or here. Oh, I'll just stick with the same colors, I guess. Well, no, because I can't because this is green. So let's do a yellow one here. Oops. Do I want that there or here? Probably there. Okay, let's do this yellow mustardy color. Super pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so tiny. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, page 1 is all done. I added a few extra little things off camera. Let me get a little pointer thing. I put a chipboard heart there, and I found another flare button that I thought was super pretty from Yes Please Button Shop, and it says "So Very Wonderful." beautiful, matches this collection. I ended up thinking this looked empty and I needed a little something, so I just put some leaves and 3 of the adhesive decorative brads. I did my journaling. That was her 8th birthday, how much I love her, and the things that she got, and I put a butterfly right there. Then from that sticker book, I put a couple of those little tabs there. It says, hello, beautiful, and celebrate, because it was her birthday. So let's get this other page done. Cute. Do I have this the right way? I do. Okay. So as you can see from the sketch, I'll put it up on the screen, but it has a portrait photo and all these beautiful things over here, which this is wonderful. I'm going to do most of that, but I have a landscape photo and I have an extra 4x3 photo that I want to get in. So I'm going to use all the things, add in a couple extra, and I want to be able to use my photo. I don't want to not use that. It's just her looking at her presents. Okay, so they had, I'll put the sketch or the page kit up on the screen. They had this gigantic thing, and they had it so like it was sort of like this, you know, and with the leaf on it coming over it a little bit. Probably if it was like that, it would be how far down? They had this pretty far down, which I don't like all that space. They would have had it like this for that leaf hitting it photo a little bit. We obviously can't have that because it would be hitting someone's face. So I'm thinking maybe in this little notch right here to like corner that maybe. We're going to see. And instead of doing all that stuff there, I'm going to use that stuff and spread it around someplace else. But I want to put this inside of that. Thinking maybe like this. So I'm going to cover up a little bit of the flower, but it's so gigantic. I think that that will be okay. So I can tilt this, make sure that my photo's straight, tuck it in right there, and still get that in there. Maybe I want to put that up a little bit higher so this covers the edge instead of like that little teeny piece right there just sticking through. I'll move it up so you can't see the corner because it will bug me. All right, I think I moved this down a little bit. It's on the corner. It's not hitting her face at all, barely touching her hair. I think I'll be all right with that. Then of course they had this awesome doily, which I totally love. However, look what happens when I put it in there. I like it that it's going in here and bridging the gap between the two photos to make it look all, you know, like a big cluster and cohesive. But yellow, yellow, yellow. So in the 4x3 cut apart sheet of this collection, they had this doily. I don't need all of that, but I thought it would be kind of cool to put this in between them to break up all the yellow. Then I have room for these, and there's 2 of them. Oh, it's right here. This is like sort of chipboard, very thin chipboard. They have a this on top of this one just a little bit, which definitely looks good. I love banners like that that are like pre-made. I can't make them myself and think they look good. I don't know why. I have a metal die that I use for it sometimes though. And then we'll see where these were like way over here. So I could like put those in the corner there. It looks a little odd. So I was thinking maybe we could just kind of, you know, like sneak these in here. Maybe. I don't know. A little bit. There's a gap between those. I have to decide if I'm okay with that. I don't think it looks bad. And then like if I used, let's pick this up. I'm going to try not to move everything, but I always do. If I do something like this, if I go back to like this title, to me it's empty here. I found this, they out, like I said, they give you extra pieces in the page kits in case you want to add your own little flair, which I think is pretty cool. So I thought, let's put some more pink in here. And then I might put something to cover that butterfly, like another butterfly just to cover it. I pulled more butterflies. Maybe I can put this, like, see how that's right there? It looks fine. Really, it does. But if I put that there, maybe that would make that look better. And then I'd have 2 butterflies there. I got this from my collection stash. It wasn't part of the kit. I just really like those little things. I'm putting it up so you can't see the corner of the photo peeking through. Happy times, that's kind of cute. There's free space in the photo that will allow that. I still think I need something else in there. I have this green tag. This came with the page kit. This tag did not come with the page kit, and I don't know if I want to put more yellow in there or not. I just thought maybe if it looked good, we could try it. I don't know. Maybe lower than the pink so the pink shows through. I don't think I love it. But we do have this. Yeah, maybe if this was blue, I'd like it more. It's just there's enough yellow already. So this one's green. Maybe I can put that there. What else do I have over here? Oh, I've got another chipboard butterfly to cover up that one and make it, this one's facing this way, so I'll have this one facing that way. Just cover that up a little bit. I could say lovely together. Maybe. I'll try to use this because it came with the page kit. Okay. I do feel like something could go right there. Yeah, there's Mew. In case you haven't heard my lovely cat in my videos before, he likes to talk. I don't even know what he's talking about half the time. He just walks around talking at everything. Let me see if I can get this to look good. It's got a white border around it, which I don't really mind too much because this is so dark, it's bringing a little bit brightness into that area. Then I have an extra leaf I thought could come out here. Maybe like that. Maybe I could do something simple like put it in up here. Can't believe I just got that in there without ruining everything. That's not too bad. Oh, I found one more flare button that I thought was really pretty. I don't know if I'm going to use it. It's, matching the collection butterfly, and it says hello, and there's a little bit of text print behind it. Let me see if I can get it close so you can see. Maybe I can put that somewhere. I don't know where. I'm just kind of looking around. That doesn't make any sense because it's covering up the Y, but I was thinking about covering that up. But I don't think we necessarily have to. All right, if I put this somewhere, where would I put it? Maybe up here? No. That doesn't look bad. All right, I have a couple chipboard hearts. What do I have? I have yellow and green. So I'll put green like here maybe. And then maybe, I don't know, what about this? I could put one right here too. I don't think I really love it. I mean, it doesn't look bad down there, but maybe if I put it here, that would be cute. And then we could put enamel dots like here. We could put some right here and some up there, so that would be good places for those. So again, here's this one. That a little crooked. And then we of course have this one, which will go like this. So it came out pretty cute. Yeah, I like it. So we'll put this one on this side and this one on this side. I won't be able to get it all in frame right now, but I can take a picture of it and put it up at the end of the video. You can see almost all of it like this. And they look cute together, and the page kits are so fun and easy, seriously. So if you like a collection and they offer a page kit, grab it, because you can super get this done quick and have a double page layout and you'll be all done. All right, thank you for stopping to see me for Simple Stories Saturday. In the description box below is a list of all my scrapbooking friends that do this hop with me. I would appreciate if you'd stop by their channels, like, subscribe, comment to everyone's videos. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.